Hey y'all, hey! So in this video, I want to show you guys how to make a simple truck box using nothing but Dollar Tree items. So let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to Journey Through Time. I'm your girl Wendy, and I got a treat for y'all. Okay, so I want to show you how to make this. Is beginner friendly, easy for anybody, okay? Even if you're not a crafter, all right? So y'all know I'm in my era of making boxes for everything, it seems like. But I want to show you how to make some simple truck boxes using only Dollar Tree items. All right. So let's go on and get into this video. Okay. So, Dollar Tree sells these boxes right here, right? I'm going to open it up so y'all can see these little boxes right here. 125. Get you one of these. Whoops. And then get you some glue sticks from Dollar Tree. All right. And then get you some of these. When I seen these in the store today, I'm like, you know what? This makes life so much easier. I can show them how to do this very quickly, very simple. And then you have something that you didn't have to hurt your head over trying to figure out. So get you two of these. Okay. All right. Let's go on and get started. Okay, I know my table look a mess, so don't pay that no attention. Okay, so you got two of these, right? I'm going to pull your little stickers off of them. That's the first thing. Okay, put them aside for just a second. Now, when you get your box, right? Open it up. Just rip it open somewhere. And when I say open, let me just show you. All right. When I say open up your box, I'm meaning cut it right here in the seam, just like this. Where you can open it up wide. Just like that. Okay? Raise it up so you can see. Now, the piece I want you to cut out without measuring, because you don't have to measure this. You have this short piece, you have a long piece, you have a short piece, and you have a long piece. You want this long piece, I'm sorry. So, cut out the long piece and cut it right where the seam is, where the box bends at. It can't get no simpler than that, right? So, I'm gonna cut that piece out first. All right. Now, after you get that piece, cut you out a 4x4 square. You can take your little ruler, bump it up to the next piece, that shorter piece, should I say, and make your mark. And it should take you right to this crease right here, okay? So from here, the edge of the box to right here, I made the mark here. I'm going to bump it up against that mark I made. And the 4 is right here where the crease is, which makes it, once again, easy, right? So make that line just like that. And the only reason I bumped it up over here to the side, because y'all know I don't cut straight. I don't do lines that straight either. So Bend it a little bit if that helps you to cut it. Okay, so now you got your small piece. Then you have your big piece. Now, what I will tell you to do, the next thing you're going to do is cut this other short piece, okay? So we're just going to fold it and we're going to cut it out. Just like that. All right. Now we're going to put this cardboard aside because we got our pieces that we need for right now. So what you need to do, get one piece of your little truck, right? Well, I didn't see that. Well, do I want to cover it up? I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, so if you see your pieces, oh, that's good. Just got the measurements just in case you were wondering. 10 by 8 by 6, but if it end up looking like this, that's fine. If you're going to cover your box, I'm sure you're going to cover it, right? So what we're going to do is draw a line to give us some guidance on where we're going to place this here. So we're going to start from the front of the truck, right here where you see the dip, right? Lay your cardboard there. Let me turn it this way because y'all don't be able to see it that way. Okay. The dip is right there. So you see me laying it right there on the dip, right? And you see how much I'm off in the back? That's perfectly fine. Okay. So once you get it right and you have it placed where you want it, which is right there at that little dip, actually right under the dip. That's the dip. And then right here. Okay. And you got it right here. Then take a line, take a pen or a pencil, whichever you prefer, and draw a line. Okay. Just like that. Can't see my line right here because it broke up, but I'm going to try to do it again. Okay. That's my line. Now, keep this here below that. All right. Make sure it's below this. And then your other side is going to be just like this here on top. And you're going to do the same exact thing. Okay. But since you know you got to have these going the same direction, flip this over and go and get your line in there. All right. So I'm going to move it up so you can see. Sorry if you didn't. Okay. So I'm just using this to give me a guide for my line. Got to turn it where you guys can see, which is the problem for me because that means I'm looking at it upside down. Okay. So that's the dip, right? And that's where we want it at. And sometimes this could be a little off, but I'm going to show you how you can fix it. If you end up being just a little off, which is okay. All right. You should have 2 lines. Okay. Make sure you did it on the right side by standing your truck up. Both lines should be on the inside of the truck. Okay, we're going to start with this one first. So decide which side of the box you want to use, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to run a bead of glue here. And we're going to apply it to the truck on that line. Alrighty? So I'll go ahead on and put this glue on. Really, really quick, or the best I can anyway. Fast as can. Alright, glue is on. And I have to look at this, y'all, because I won't get this right and that glue will be stuck. But I think I got it where I want it. And if you don't have it where you want it, you got time to move it, okay? And then just hold it down. Just like that, right? And let it dry, which shouldn't take that long to dry. So once you think or feel that it is dry, this is what you should have. So you don't see nothing coming out on the other side or anything. Okay? So now we're going to do the same thing on this side so we can put it together. So once this is dry, and it might still be a little wobbly, that's fine. Go ahead on and run you some glue on the other side of that cardboard. Okay? Got the glue on. Now y'all can't see. I'm trying to do this and not let my glue dry on me. So that's the edge of the truck. And I already know I didn't put it on right. So I'm trying to move it. So once you do this, right, and you put it on, I like to flip it up before it dries. Why am I flipping it up? I need to make sure that they're both on all four. And that means that I did it right. Now, you're not going to always get it, you know, perfect. And it's fine. Okay. So this glue already done dry before I get it on, y'all. I'm looking at it right now. And then, so that's where it's a lift right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Where the glue just dried on me. When I was trying to move the camera down so y'all can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that up and run it again. Okay. You know what? Oh, yeah. Let me just put it on the line. So I'm going to run the glue on the line. You can run it on the, ooh, honey, me and my straight lines, child. Okay, once you get it on, you got to let it dry, y'all. Okay. Now, I think it's my board. I thought it was the, okay, once you get that on, run you a bead of glue on both sides. Run it down the seam right here. Because this shouldn't be seen anyway, okay? Because you're going to dress it up. Holding it because I know I ain't got enough glue on it. Okay. So just like that on both sides, okay? And then go and do the back the same way, right up under the truck. All right, so flip it over. I don't think mine is dry enough to be doing this, but I'm going to flip it over anyway. And run some more down the same area. Okay. I'm going to give it a little time to dry, y'all. Now what you can do is just hold it in place the way you want it. until it dries. Once it dries like it's supposed to, your truck should be like that. Okay? So we are already halfway there. Just that quick. What, like maybe 13, 14 minutes in? And we have the two sides and the bottom. Okay, so now we're just trying to make sure that it's on good. Okay, because this is going to be holding our little products that we put in it. Okay, gonna give it some time. Okay, so now y'all remember that 4x4 piece that I told you to cut? I still don't feel like it's dry enough yet. We're taking this 4x4 piece and it's going up here. This is going to be our hood. So what I want you to do is bend it. Okay, just give it a little bit of flexibility. Bend it. You know what I'm saying? Just loosen it up a little bit. So once you got it loosened, if this here is dry, and then once it dries, it's strong as bricks. Okay, it really is. So you could take this 4x4 piece, and what I want you to do after you done did all that bending and stuff is put it right here. Okay, on the top of the truck. Let me turn around so you can see. I want you to place it right here. I don't want it to go up top. I want it to go in the inside like this. You see that? Turn it so you can see it. Where it could be flushed right there, right? That's where we want it. So what you're going to do, now that you know how I want you to put it in there, is take some glue. You can either glue the inside of this or you can glue your cardboard. Either way, it does not matter. It's your choice. And did I just take the right? Did I take it out right? Okay, yeah. So me, I'm going to glue just a little bit. Now, don't go too far down. Just enough for that top part on both sides. Glue each side just a little bit. Then come back over here and open your truck up slightly just to get that in there. All right. And it will move for you. You see how they almost bent in? Just like that. Hold on. There we go. Just like that. And let that glue dry. If you didn't get it in good, go back in again. It will be okay. All right. And so what we're doing now is we're waiting for that to dry. And I'm pushing my finger in there to make sure I did it right. Or at least the way I like it. Just like that. Now it's just a waiting period. Once this has dried, we can move forward. Now, while we're waiting on that to dry, though, we don't have to wait completely. Now, you remember that other short piece I told you to cut out? This right here? You can take this. I probably should have told you to cut another piece out. But you could take this, right? And slide it in between the two pieces of the truck. Back here in the back. Push it up. And when I say push it up where it matches the rest of the cardboard. You know what I'm saying? Take it out. So when I put it in like this. It's at the bottom. But your cardboard, you don't want to glue it on like that. You want to bring it all the way up. Put your hand back there if you need to. Where your cardboard is, right? So you can see what you're doing. All right. So we're right here at the edge. Now you could just put one strip. You don't have to do two strips. You could do it any kind of way you want to. If you want to just use a piece of cardboard back here, you can. Or you could, wherever your tip stops, which is, it stops up here. We're not going to stop up here. We're going to stop where this little groove is. See that little groove right there? That's where we're stopping at. So I'm going to pull it forward so I can see. And I'm going to just put a small slit in it right here. Come on the other side. Put a small slit. That's it. That's all you need. Pull it out. Okay. Okay, so where that slit is, we're going to fold it there. So if it did not fold where you put the slit at, that means you need to go down until you see that fold where that cut is that you made on both sides. Okay, y'all see what I'm doing? So I'm folding it like a little sandwich, just like this. All right. Now that I have that cut, right? Let me bump this back up here again. So I'm going to stick it back in here just like it was. Remember to open up your sides a little bit, right? Did that wrong. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting it, y'all. This is what I meant to tell you, to turn it this way. Okay, I'm trying to find how I did the slit. But this is where the slit is at, right here. Okay. So what this is telling me is that this is where I'm going to stop at with my back. Right? So I can cut it right here. I can fold it and cut it right here. But what I want to do is I want another little bend here. So I want it to be like this. So you just bend it again just to get that little groove opening there. If you want that, you don't have to do that if that's the look you want. Okay. And then take your scissors, knife, box cutter, whatever you have on hand, and cut it off. Cut the rest of that off just like that. You should have something like this, almost like what, a little notebook. Okay. Then glue, if you got some glue. All right. Then glue, add some glue to it. Close it on up right there. Press, 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 press. All right. This is what we should have right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way up. Squish it right here in the middle where it's, hold on. Just like this. Like, make it like a sandwich. Can y'all see that? That little crease in the middle? Make it like a little sandwich. And it don't have to be a sandwich that is equal either. Just so that you can put some more glue in there. Because what you want to do is you want to seal the whole entire thing. Okay. Now, if you have any glue that seeps out from the side, please wipe it up because you don't want that. So when you squeeze it tight like that and the glue gushes out, just clean it off. And just hold it there until, ooh, strings. Hold it there until it glues itself together. So it stays together like it's supposed to. And I'm heavy-handed, so glue steady coming out. And You should do this on both sides. Okay, both sides. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Find you something to clean it with. If it's gushing out, just hold it there. So mine's coming loose right here because I'm not holding it long enough. Okay, it looks like it's holding. Not 100% sure, but it looks like it's holding. Okay. Now, once it holds like you want it to, this top part right here, you can pull it back out if that's what you want. I just want that. I wanted that little ripple effect in there. That's what I wanted in there. So that's the reason I did it that way. Now, if you don't want all that, then just, put just the one piece of cardboard in it and call it a day. Also, this is going to be a little bit more stronger because it's folded. Okay. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to slide it back in here. Remember, you can move these. You can open these up slightly. Don't force it too much, though. Push it all the way down until you feel that it is even with the back. Okay. Just like that. You see that? So now that we have that in there, what we need to do is glue it to the truck. So you can, okay, first you need to glue it to the bottom of the truck. All right. But you also need to move fast if your glue is anything like mine. So glue the cardboard in the back right here. All right. That's what I'm doing first. Slide it down. Put my hand back here to make sure that everything is everything. And so what I'm doing, woo, that glue hot, is making sure that it is connected to where I need it to be connected to. I don't need it to be too low. I need it to be, flush and even. Just like that in the back. Okay, so now we're going to add some glue on these two sides to get the rest of it to stay. Okay, on your side, put it there, and then just open it up a little bit and close it. Just like that. And then just hold it. I haven't done this side yet. So just do one side at a time, because if you try to do both of them at the same time, you're going to probably run into some problems. Once you get that in, do the same thing over here. You can move it in or out, however it works for you, just so you can put some glue here. All right. And then, what I mean by open it up, move this open a little, put it on the glue, and then hold it. If you missed any spots, you can always go back and put some more glue on it. Just hold it real tight, the best you can. Just like that. And you should be good for the back. The back should already be good. All right. That's how it should look in the back. Now let's come back up to the front. So we've already put the top part of the hood on, right? This is where that, see, mine ain't even glued in good. Y'all see how that didn't glue in good? That's fine. But this is where that bend comes in handy at, okay? Where you can fold it down. So let me re-glue this. Push it back together like that again. Let's see if it's going to stay this time. Okay, I know it's not completely down yet, but I'm going to continue. So while I'm holding it and it's trying to be glued down, I want you to see what I'm about to do. So you see I'm taking these pieces right here, the rest of this, and I'm pushing it in just like that. That's what we're going to end up doing. Okay. Now, yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to look. That's the purpose of the fold that I asked you to do. Okay. So once my side dries, what I'm going to end up doing is putting some glue on each side of this, and I'm going to push this down on the inside like we did the top part. All right. That's all we're doing. So I'm going to turn it upward like this. And I know y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure you have an idea of what I'm doing. I'm just putting some glue on the sides, on both sides. On both sides on the inside. And then I'm going to gently try to push that in and hold it as I'm doing it. Okay. To get it to stay. So if the front of your truck is dry and you glued it good, not like I did the first time, but like I did when I went back, then all you got to do is just hold these pieces in so it could be flush like you want it over here, okay? So just push your hands on it and just apply pressure. That's all you have to do until it dries. So that side feels like it's in good. This side actually does too. Now, trying to, because I didn't do a good job at bending mine. Y'all think this thing don't want to move now, which is a good sign, y'all. Okay, that's a very good sign. Okay. But my straight line ain't straight. Look, just in case y'all ever have a problem with your lines or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect here. So I'm going to cut my line. I'm going to cut this here off a little bit. Now, is that going to help me any? I don't know. Okay. So as I'm looking at this, while I'm trying to cut this little line, hold on, let me get this last piece. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can, but y'all know I don't cut straight. I see a little gap right here. That means it ain't got enough of glue in there. Can y'all see it? You probably can't, but I can. So, well, let me let you see it because I'm going to fold it down. See how that's folding? That shouldn't be moving. So that means I need to apply some more glue. And that's only because there was no glue there in the first place, y'all. Okay. And then I just hold it, hold it, hold it. Make it as snug as I possibly can. Okay. steady holding it just for a little bit longer. Okay, once you got it in there you go. I'm pressing it down a little bit, but there you go. Now y'all see, we pretty much got a truck here. All right. I had already done one off camera. So right now I have 2 trucks. Right. Now, let me show you some options that you have. This is where you're going to put your stuff at, right? Okay. So let me see if this is the right size before I even say that. Yeah. So you can cut you another 4x4 piece. 4x4 square. All right. The same thing that's in the front of the truck is a 4x4 square. Remember that. Okay. And then you can take your 4x4 square. Let me show you another one without this. Hold on. Let me grab my other piece of, because I want to give you options. I don't want you to just be stuck with one way. So this is 4x4, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to just take and trace this, all right? So bump it up to the corner. Y'all already know we used the crease. Okay, so all I really need to do is make the line right here on the side. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it out real quick. Once I figure out how I'm going to turn this board. Right. And I'm going to cut it right here on the crease again. Those creases are your best friend. Okay. Put it back on the floor. So this is this. All right. And all I did was cut a window. All right. That's what this is, a window. Window, windshield, you know. So what you can do is take your window. Well, first, let's go on in. I need to bend it a little more, like I showed you on the other one. Bend it like that, right? Now, unbend it now. And then, did I just cut this too short? I hope not. Let me see first, because I might have cut it a little too short. Or this truck is a little bit bigger. One of the two. Yeah, because this one ain't. Okay. So I'll show you on this one. One of my trucks seem to be a little bigger than the other one. Okay, so you can nicely put this right in the front of this truck. Just like this, right? You're going to glue it onto the front part of the seam. And then that bend. There we go. That's what I was looking for. You see this? The truck is closed in right where it needs to be. And it stops where it needs to stop. Right? So if you want it to be a window there instead of just, like this, then you can cut you a window in there. And how to figure out how to cut your window is turn it towards you so you can see. I'm going to try to do this way. As you take your pen, right? You look at where your little curve is right here and right here at the top of your window. So you can start anywhere right here. Make you a marking on both sides and cut you out a window. That's exactly what happened here. All right. And then, or you can leave it like I leave my Jeeps, which is just open space, which allows you to put more stuff in here. So that's the only thing. You have those options that you can do. So I haven't tried putting this on yet, but let me see. Sorry, y'all. I got to turn it towards me to actually gauge this thing right. So I could do the same thing as I did the hood and open it up and stick it in there like that there. You see, I ain't put this part in yet. Stick it in there like that there. And this is another thing you can do. If you don't want to cut out the window, you could just leave this part open just like that as well. All right. And then all I'm going to do is bring the rest of the, push it back some. Yeah, I swear it's hard to do this backwards. Okay. Bring the rest of it down and then you got it like that, if that makes any sense at all. Okay. Then your truck will have a window. You just take it, get it straight in there how you want it. I'm still trying to decide if I want a window or not, but I'm just trying to give y'all some options. So this is how I'm showing you how to place your window. If it act right, place your window in here. This is how it would do. Okay. Whenever you do it, you just glue it down just like that. Okay. And now you have that. So last but not least, if you want to close in the back of this truck, get you another 4x4 piece. Okay. You see that groove on the side? Actually, you can get it a little bit bigger if you want to make sure that it fits that groove. Because 4x4, yeah, it's perfect. It's good. It'll bump up to where you want it to bump up to. Hold on, let me turn around so you can see. Like this. You're going to have to cut that piece off, though. And then you got the back of the pickup truck right there to still put you some goodies in, if that makes any sense. Okay. So those are the options that you have. You have this way, and then you have the regular way without anything on it at all. And then you have it where you don't have to put a window in it at all. All right. So y'all know my old saying, the sky is the limit. Okay. Okay. So one more thing. If you decide that you want to apply the window first, not this part first, okay? Because I feel like it's going to give you a hard time if you do it the other way. So if you apply this first, it'll already be set in place the way you want it. You don't want to come from back here and go this way, and then it's not sitting the way you want it in the front of your vehicle, okay? So then you just go up the seam of your truck, you know, to make it do what it's supposed to do. And just press it down. And hold it for a few minutes. Okay, come over here on the other side. We're going to press it down. We're going to do the same thing. Okay, so the window part of the truck is on, right? You can even go as far as actually applying a little piece of window in there. If you got anything that has a window, like a balloon box that you're not using anymore, something like that, you could take that and make you a little window. Like a glass. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. And this is not necessary, okay? I'm just letting you see what I'm talking about as far as your options, because the sky is the limit when it comes to creating. I did not buy these pieces. This is just something that I'm using that's around here, okay? It was not necessary to have no window in here at all. Please don't think that. So what I'm doing right now, because this did come off of something else, is trying to cut the glue off of it. Okay. And so now, if I wanted to add a window, this would be the time to do it. So just stick it in there just like that. Y'all see that? And then there will be a window added. Now, it don't have to be fancy when you apply this window. Let me see something here. Just trying to stick it in here to show you. You see how I just laid it in there? It's just laid in there, okay? And then you're just going to apply some glue to make it stay around the window. So, and I didn't have plans to do this. It just crossed my mind as I was creating this for you guys to see. I was like, oh, let me put a window in here and, you know, just, like I said, giving you more options on how creative you can actually be when doing this. Now, if you have something, like I said, around the house that you can use, if you desperately have to have a window and keep this budget friendly, then do that. Okay, don't go and buy something just to put a window on it. Okay. So now the window's on, right? Now we can go on and finish putting this top on. So you just add some glue right here on the top, on both sides. Okay. And then just press it down. Again, I'm heavy-handed, so I have to come and clean some of this glue off as I do it. Then you're gonna see it if I don't. And sometimes you'll see it anyway. Okay. It's on, y'all. So, if that ain't stinking cute. Okay, so now, this limits to what you can put, how much, you know, stuff you can put in here, right? But who cares? It's still cute. I mean, you still have this back here that you can fill up with products and still, you know, make a nice penny off of it because of your boxing. Your boxing is what brought the value up, and then the products that you put into it. Okay, so this is where this part here comes in at. Okay, so if you want to put this backing on it, you can. And this is how it would look if you did that with the backing on it. All right, just like that. I'm just trying to give you so many different ideas of what you can use to, how you can dress this up with using just the cardboard alone. Okay, this is before you even decorate it. This is just you doing this part of it. And it only costs you $4 actually to make one car. $4. And you can make that car over and over. You'll if you bought more of these and kept that box. But $4 to make this one car that can make you a good amount of profit on something that you make for Father's Day. You can use these for Father's Day since they're trucks. You know, look like work trucks to me. You can make it a little farmer truck. You make it for Easter for the kids if you think that they would like something like this here, that your clientele would like this. Baby, the sky is the limit. So, with all that being said, like I said, I thought this was the cutest idea, right? You have so many options on how you can do this. And you can still dress this up. I'm not done doing it, but I just want to show you what you can do with these products and still have some cute little trucks. Come on. See? I love it. So you could leave it open and put you some stuff in there. You can have it closed and put you less stuff in there. Baby, the sky is the limit. Okay? It's just do you. I really truly hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you got something from it. I am planning on, dressing these up, and I will do it to show y'all how I decide to dress them up. You can go and put you some lights on there, okay? Make you take some circles and put some lights on there. Put your little fender on there. The sky is the limit. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.